Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Syracuse's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up 3rd down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in 3rd and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first 3rd down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Volunteers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he...
There he goes! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got 50 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown ball! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is...
Turning it on! He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. It's a seam wide open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Short of Indiana's Curt Cignetti, perhaps no one had a more impressive debut in 2024 than Fran Brown at Syracuse, and they're set up well to continue their success.
Well, Fran Brown did a great job in the portal bringing in Kyle McCord at quarterback. He really helped ignite the offense. Now all of a sudden you've got to replace that missing piece. So I think a big part of the success this year, David, for Syracuse offense, can you score points and can you have a consistent signal call?
Yeah, because you're losing that quarterback first of all and all the guys he was throwing to. So they won 10 games way ahead of schedule. Fran Brown promising now. Got to do it. Got to reload with some new cast of characters and a little more difficult schedule.
Syracuse mere inches away from a third down conversion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, the inside give. He breaks a tackle. He now has 56 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks, it's Lewis. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. About these two running games so far. Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay. Well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. And the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! A great catch and run for 6.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it out. It's James. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Sends it back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Orange will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep going. Next.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got an open man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Plays like that a common sight for Syracuse fans. A year ago, as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing, the Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Ball State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Snagged in the middle, it's Bishop. They'll immediately call timeout.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Fires to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. He makes the catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Bishop. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bishop. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the balls are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Nixon.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Caught behind the line. It's Gill. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Wide open spaces. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives.
He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. It's complete to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught close to the marker, it's Matthews. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And a Nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Taft taking the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to throw again. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Nice move there. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Volunteers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. The give on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball in the ground.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Lewis. He's loose. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Wants to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Orange. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. To the air, it's Aguilar. That's caught, it's Thomas. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
As a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down.
All out of space. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ross Simmons. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. So here is the Tennessee offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
To the air, it's Aguilar. He's going up top. He's got it! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. The short hands, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown ball! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1. Horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop, one big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense ain't feeling that way. They're feeling really good about putting that drive together when it mattered most and getting the ball in the end zone.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.